think when I worked with students at SCI-Arc, we did a class together for several years. We produced a journal about architecture and design. And I asked a friend who was teaching a seminar at CalArts if we could collaborate. So she brought 7 or 8 graphic design students to the class, and we worked together. And I think architects often, as students, don't understand the value of collaboration. They certainly understand it once they get into the field, but when they're students, they're not well versed in working with people from other disciplines. So it's very interesting to see them become the client. So they had to explain what it was that they were trying to do. They had to write design briefs. They had to really articulate what they wanted from this journal to these designers, and then they began to work together. And through that collaboration, I think the journal was a much better product than it would have been if one of the architects, for instance, architecture students who had some facility for graphic design had said, I'll do the design for this. To have a group of graphic designers, and so they were studying, work with this group of architecture students was a really interesting experiment, and it went on for 3 years. We produced some beautiful journals that were really interesting, and I think the graphic designers became very interested in the architect's process at the same time as the architects learned from the designers, even in terms of the content, shaping the content of this journal. So that, I think that's very valuable from the point of view of students learning to collaborate with students from other disciplines.